issues. Hopefully those are resolved now on my end. Pretty sure they are. I don't know what it was about. I want to think I updated OBS for the first time in ever, because apparently I've been running on 21. And OBS is in 23.4 by the looks of it, or 23.1? 23.1, yeah. I was on 22, or no, I was on 21.1. So, like, I was pretty far behind on my OBS. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we are back into the game. Actually, we were in the game the whole time. It was just OBS the whole time. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's get our picks and bans underway, as most of it's already been executed. It will be the Oracle ban, a really strong position 5 hero in this patch right now. Still in the previous patch as well. Really high pick rate. It didn't really just nerf Oracle. Like, he didn't get nerfed in the slightest. He is still very strong and still is very, very strong. Following that will be the Bat Rider ban out. Probably a more personal ban. A lot of people don't like to run against good Bat Rider players. And this might have been that scenario in particular. Really good Bat Rider. Pretty good Bat Rider game so far as well. Because Bat Rider's pretty good against this lane. Not so much the Sand King, but just can really chase down that Warlock and make him a very, very unhappy boy. Following that, be the Spirit Breaker. I've seen a lot of Spirit Breaker, actually. Weirdly picked up in pro game and pro scene. Spirit Breaker, really, really fun hero. Really fun hero. Enigma, standard ban as well. Still really high band. Still really high pick phase, so on and so forth. He's literally picked almost all the time. Position 4, position 3. Most of the time we've been seeing ran as 4, so makes a lot of sense behind that pickup. Everyone likes that position 4.
Storm Spirit.
So then after that we do have the Darkseer being banned out. Another really good position 3 hero, not a 4. Well, you could run him as 4, I guess, but position 3, position 4. And the TA being banned out. Actually, that's a Xolotl specific ban. There's a really good TA player on the side of Xolotl. First pickup being the Pangolier. Man, I feel like we're playing at least 3 patches behind where Pangolier was first pickup in a long period of time. Following that will be the Warlock and the Sand King.
10 seconds remaining.
The Warlock and the Sand King will be the first pickup on the side of Team Xolotl for this game. Warlock really good. Really good.
Radiant team.
Sand King, I've actually talked to Jenkins about this a lot. He was very, very vocal on how awesome Sand King is in the lane. And now that there is a 10 sentry count, if you win that sentry war at the beginning of the game, it makes Sand King's lane so much easier. Abaddon will be the following pickup on the side of CCCC. Will be a really nice position 5 this patch. Still really strong, great for Dispel as well. But Mist Coil, still really good ability. Really good ability in this game. In every game. Morphling Kunkka being the following bans out from CCCC. It's going to be really hard to say that because I want to say CC and C, but it's CCCC. Just do 4 Cs. Oh man, it's literally, it could be a joke on the old 4 captains and 1 admiral. Maybe. Probably doubt it. This was a long time ago when that happened. The Morphling and Kunkka will be the following pickups, or bans, out on the side of CCCC. Morphling is a really strong position 2 right now. He can be ran as mid, he can be ran as safe. Most of the time we see him ran as safe, so really position 1. Really strong hero. Deals extremely good burst damage into the later game. Has a somewhat rough laning phase, but can usually be countered out by some really strong heroes, such as like a Lifestealer as well, and the Puck, which are picked up in the second phase for Team Xolotl. Kunkka, the other ban out, being a really good position mid as well. Don't think you ran him as safe, but sometimes you run him as a really aggro offlane hero. And in this game, they could have done an aggro offlane, making the 4 Sand King, or making the Puck do a 4 with a different mid in the mid lane. Troll and Sladar being the ban out from Team Xolotl. So really strong core heroes, as well as a really sustainable offlaner that can run around as a really good position 4, actually. So likely to ban him out because of the 4 potential that he brings to the table. Following that will be the Lifestealer pickup It's really good. Safe laner still goes the Radiance build. I don't really think a lot of people still go for the Armlet combat build. In this game, though, with a Storm Spirit and a Juggernaut in the same game, I imagine we probably will see the combat build, which consists of just going Armlet, Basher, right-click, and so on and so forth, instead of just going the Radiance, slow them down, and Insidious Killer kind of lineup. Puck will be the following pickup from Xolotl, with the Juggernaut following from CCCC.
10 seconds.
Juggernaut's not really in like a position where it's like he's like the #1 hero that's like, oh, I'm gonna pick a Juggernaut ban because, oh man, that Juggernaut, he's such a good hero. No, you don't ban Juggernaut. Juggernaut's just kind of there. He kind of exists in his plane as a hero that you can just kind of pick and not really screw around too much with. So he's just kind of there. He's not really a solidified hero that's just like, man, this is what they're gonna pick every time. Almost every single time. I don't know how I can make it any louder for you, buddy. It is as loud as I'm gonna be able to get it.
10 seconds remaining.
At least it sounds fine in my ears so far, but I'll keep on pushing it. Following that will be the Nature's Prophet pickup on the side of CCCC. Nature's Prophet is the other position 4. Usually we actually see him first face banned as well. So Nature's Prophet ban, not too surprised, or picked up actually, is not too surprised. It is a fungal cap Nature's Prophet, however. The jokes behind the fungal Nature's Prophet. Pretty big ones, pretty big jokes behind fungal Nature's Prophet. And then the Ember Spirit will be the final pickup for Xolotl. So really strong position carry here, unless they run it as a 4. We've seen some games where we've seen the 4 Ember Spirits. We saw them... Actually, I saw them in the SA bracket being ran by... Oh, what's his name?
10 seconds remaining.
What's his name? I forgot. Oh, by Chaos.
5 seconds.
The good old 4 Ember Spirit 3 Venge, or 3 Ember Spirit 4 Venge, which I think it eventually turned into that anyway. Well, it looks like it will be the Esk on Ember Spirit, so not going to be the 4, so it'll be the 4 Sand King, I believe. CCCC, what do we got? So it's the 5 Abaddon with not the new set. It's very interesting to see somebody without the new set, but I guess a lot of people are behind in the times when it comes to seeing the new set. And then, yeah, so 5 Abaddon, 4 Nature's Prophet. I want to assume a 3 Pangolier, safe lane Jug, mid Storm Spirit. And then 5 Warlock, 4 Sand King, safe lane LS. Oh, lower. Just, oh my god. You said louder. It looked like you told me to make it louder. I can't. It's so much appealing. I have to appeal to the end of space right here. You're going to have 2 minutes of it being real loud. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to game number 1. I'm going to get all of the voice chat lines out of the way here.
Let chaos reign.
Okay. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to game number 1. Let's get this bad boy underway. So we have Team Xolotl on the side of the Radiant for this game. It's not the time for me to do this. I'm unhappy that I'm doing it right now. Good enough. Not good enough. Okay, good enough.
30 seconds to battle.
That being said, ladies and gentlemen, Warlock is already in trouble, as we see the first blood probably being drawn here, as we will see the Nature's Prophet go down. Hector will be able to escape, picking it up as well, so first blood drawn already. We are seeing the contest for the bottom rune as well, which is going to be a pretty easy contest for them.
The battle begins.
With that being said, let's get this intro underway. We're back to monkey business. We have S being played, playing the Ember Spirit in the mid. Hector's going to be the Warlock as position 5 in the lane. Puck as the aggro off lane, played by Giano. Lifestealer is going to be played by Ifrit, and Sand King by Raykill, also in the aggro off lane as well. So meanwhile, on the side of the dire, we have CCCC. Will be DH as the Nature's Prophet Storm Spirit, played by Deserted in the mid. Terp Castle will be the Pangolier in the off lane. Vascal will be the, or Fiscal, whatever you go for. Actually, I think, yeah, this is Fiscal, but he will go down as well. Fiscal will be the off lane support. Abaddon and Juggernaut, played by Polo. So I think our big action lane is not actually going to be mid, the Storm. We're not going to see the Storm brothers fight it off and someone's going to win, someone's going to lose. In reality, I want to think it's both the alternate lanes that are going to have a high impact action. And what I mean by high impact action, I mean, like, you know, that's where the most of the kills will happen, because there's great catch available for both of these heroes in both lanes. DH with Tree Ring if he ever gets the Sprout. Sometimes you don't go for the Sprout as your 4 Nature's Prophet, but it's not the worst. Not the worst. Well, with 2 kills already going out on the side of Xolotl, both of them being on separate parts of the map, though, just about everybody being involved in the first blood. They do have the net worth lead at the 2-minute mark with 2 kills on the map as well. Lifestealer not leading in the CS for once. Usually you see him just absolutely dominating CS, but it is still the Ember in the mid who's leading in the CS at 12-2 to the 13-1 of Storm Spirit in the mid. So the Lifestealer running at 10-3 to the Juggernaut's 10-3 as well. He has a Quelling Blade available for the Sprout if it ever comes out, but he is still level 2, so no Sprout going out this time. And it looks like Terpascal's actually going to be in more trouble than DH, and in fact, that's much better for them to get that kill instead of Nature's Prophet. So they'll take that anytime. And Hector's just going to heal up. He's got 2 mangoes and a clarity. He'll just whack those bad boys and get moving. Back in the mid, though, we are going to see Deserted go down. However, was split to the creeps, but either way, any time with the Storm Spirit being dead and not being able to put any domination on the map is an excellent time for the side of Xolotl. So, he was dead, though, but he still was running top of the CS 19-2. So, he probably still has pretty decent net worth. He did lose, not too much gold, actually. He didn't lose that much. Hector really trying to keep this creep wave here. Creep this keep wave. Getting pretty low. Pascal won't have another Q, at least for another 9 seconds, so they're going to leave it as is. So, we're on a 2-minute delay, but chat, if you want to let me know if it sounds worse or better, let me know. But I think I've got it as good as I can get it. For the time being, though, Ember Spirit going to be in a bit of trouble in the mid here. Deserted trying to get some stacks. One more. No, he'll have to hit him one more time. Another overcharge, but it will be a regen rune in the bot lane. Bottle available now if he wants to try and combo this right. Won't land the... How did that not... Okay, that's a very interesting there. How did that not land? Well, we got level 1 stun, though, and there's no way they can make a follow-up kill onto that one. Back down in the bot. Nature's... He didn't die, right? Yeah, he didn't die. I didn't think so. Yano is doing an excellent job, actually, up in this top lane, despite the aggression that they could easily throw. Sun goes out into the middle there. Storm Spirit, though, with no ult just yet. Is just going to end up going down. Raykill with an excellent rotation. Still staying within the mid lane area there. Now they're looking for the kill on the Pangolier, who's getting pretty low as well, as the Sand King is coming around. Yano gets a kill out on Baskel up in the top lane as well. And has just walked over to the bounty runes because he's got a bottle. He just gets kill, resets. In fact, I think that's a 3 rune pickup there. So yeah, that's a lot of gold. That's a lot of gold. 2 kills on the map, 2 bounty runes. Ping out the stun. Raykill just not in range, really low, but he will manage to find it. They do manage to throw up Q, and DH will just TP on out of there. Swashbuckle not able to get silences off. Only disarms, since it only does one or the other. Deserted really wants to get level 6 here. Will help him be able to rotate a lot better around. Get kills a lot easier. Polo forced to pop a healing ward up in the top lane. Yano really wants to get that gold, and it is just going to expire. 75 gold. Not happening today. It's funny because Yano's just sitting at this HP level, and it's... Polo wants to spin on him. He's got 3 spin. Like, he really wants to spin on him. Raykill identifying the DD rune in the bot lane. Storm Spirit making his way to it. Raykill, yeah, understanding the situation, he's just going to take it because the Storm Spirit's missing from the lane. Ifrit is going to go for the armlet still. I think you still go the armlet if you end up going for the Radiance pick still. Pangolier going to be in a bit of trouble. In fact, he is very dead. With this DD rune out from Raykill, he's going to find the easy kill. 7-0. Xolotl doing a pretty darn good job, I must say. 6 minutes in, it's a kill a minute at least. Yep, 7 minutes in, 7-0, 2K net worth lead on the side of Xolotl already. They're gonna do a lot of work with this 2K net worth lead. 3 bounty runes as well. Still the Juggernaut though, leading in the CS next to the Ember Spirit, also tied up in the CS, running at 47 and 8. He's now in the jungle where the Juggernaut is not at 46 and 14. However, he is going to go for drums first, so we aren't going to see the farming instantaneous build. Most of the time we see some Juggernauts go for the casual Yasha instead of drums. This is probably because the fact that there is a Pangolier. Like, their form of initiation is the Pangolier in this game, and there's a Storm Spirit as well. So there's 2 forms of technical initiation in this game. So it doesn't really need to go for the Yasha first, because the Yasha gives him a lot of move speed, and that's kind of what Juggernaut lacks a lot in come the early phases of the game. Ifrit's got to be real careful. Okay, now he doesn't. But the Yasha also leads into the eventual Manta, where drums is just drums. But drums is a really good item either way. And the Natures is going drums. So, because usually that is what happens, is that Natures goes drums. Yano level 6 Polo looking for a cheeky spin. Won't end up getting the last crit there, but they do manage to find the kill out on Pascal down in the bot lane. They're looking for the kill on DH. They do have a root available, but they're just saving it. And he missed it, actually. Will be brought up, but he still has Quelling Blade as well as 10 wand charges. So if he needed to re-engage, disengage, he could. Back up on the top. Raykill, Sentry Ward thrown down on the side. They'd have to play it real cheeky if they could get that kill. But yeah, they're just going to T-ward it immediately. They saw the rotation coming in. Mid. Not able to find the root, and Deserted able to jump on out of there. So 8-0 now, 9-minute mark. Let's jump to the net worth charts. We see the Ember Spirit is leading the net worth at 3.9, where the Jug is tied at 3.9 as well in the net worth. So net worth graph doing pretty good so far. Back down in the bot lane. Nothing so far. Actually, it's a 3-way tie. The Lifestealer is actually running also third, tied for first in the net worth. It's going to go for the Midas. So I don't know if Midas is still part of the combat build. I wouldn't be surprised because it is attack speed, and they are playing against a Nature's Prophet, which the game could eventually devolve into something that would take that long to play. But I don't don't think it's entirely necessary. Nature's Ult whizzes through. It's not going to find anything in reality. Actually, it wasn't Nature's Ult. It was just making trees nearby. Fortification expended to hoax over the creeps up in the top lane, away from the spin, allowing them push time in the bottom. Reveal gets thrown down. It will be the fight for the 10-minute bounty rune, as we do see Hector getting pretty low. He's not level 6, so he can't throw down the ultimate just yet. Looks like Vesco will be the first one to be denied here, though. Ray kill getting pretty low. Will still go down. No mana out on Deserted, though. They don't have Pango roll available. Disarm out onto Esk. Looks like DH getting pretty low as well. They don't have a slow just yet. The Ember has one remnant, but in comes Pascal. Will be able to fortify him with a big old shield, but they still manage to get the kill. Now they're looking for Pascal, and they get the kill on him as well to Pascal. He's got mana now. He just chewed up a mango, and that's how he's going to escape from that one. That was a dieback, actually, out on to the Abaddon. He denied at the first point, and then ended up actually suicided at the first point, dying the second. And meanwhile, all this was happening, Puck was still chilling up in the top lane, doing stuff in top. Yeah, we got a buyback off of that one. Real early one. It was a good thought. It was a very, very good thought indeed. Hector with ultimate available if they wanted to just try to smash DH here. They're thinking about it. They're thinking about it. Storm Spirit going to go for the Kaya first. Drums now completed up for the Juggernaut. And Drums also almost completed for the Nature's Prophet. We are going to see the 25 damage being picked up for the Ember Spirit, so we are going to see the damage build. We're not going to see the slow and insidious burn damage build as we saw in the previous Miter. Little Flame Guard absorption absolutely dominate the game build. Lifestealer, yeah, he's got the Midas. He's actually, no, he skipped Armlet. And he is going to go for the, okay, yeah, that's what I thought. So he's going to go for the Radiance. Blink Dagger now picked up on the Sand King. This is like farming at the speed of a turbo game right now. This farm level is insane on this game. Ultimate being expended out on the Puck here. Deserted. Going to at least try to find a return kill, but they aren't going to find it. And now they pay with his life. Yano does have Phase Shift available, and Phase Shift's directly in front of DH. Invis Rune right in front of him. Will he get it in time? He does. He will. Actually, he has a bottle, so he doesn't even need to use it. Now he goes into, he'll be perfectly fine. He will disjoint and will not end up eating any of that swashbuckle. And now Pascal getting low as well. No Searing Chains available. They do manage to get 2 kills. They expend TP Fortification up for Ifrit with the kill out on the Juggernaut. No silence available. Polo will have to Omni if he wants to get out of this one, but since he spun the creep wave, he's dead. That's 2 kills, and all they really expended was very strategic ults that aren't really great at level 1. That's good. That's good. That was also the Blink Dagger reveal in that fight as well, so CCCC, it hurts. It hurts a lot. They're down 14-2, 7K net worth lead. It's a big one for Xolotl in this game. The drums are going out onto the Nature's Prophet now, while the drums are completed on the Juggernaut because he's dead in the base and he went back to base. Now he is going to go for the casual Yasha. So no farming item being predicted down here. We are going to try and see Esk go for the kill on DH. It will force a Juggernaut rotation in. They have the Healing Ward down. They will manage to find the kill, but this is going to pay with his life indeed. Ember Spirit not silenced up, but there is no Rem to jump away from. He did not manage to clip the Healing Ward either, so he will be eating the dust. It's a ×3 killing spree going down as well, so a lot of decent gold there. Definitely not worth it in his exchange. Yeah, definitely not at all. However, they expended both Omni Slash and Nature's Prophet ultimates. So, I don't think... Well, I mean, his ultimate's not really that big. Like, Wrath of Nature will literally not do anything in this scenario here. Nature's comes in, though, does manage to clean up the trees. But Puck's the only one down here and will be falling as well. It's an X4 time going down. They will manage to get the top tower in exchange, but they lose 2 heroes and probably their bot tower at the same time.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
They need to be making plays, and speaking of making plays, we do have the Sand King waiting on the high ground here. The DD Rune going to be the bait line here, and they will find the hook, line, and sinker out on Deserted. Easy kill for that one. That's a really good silver line.
That does not look good.
That's an even better silver line. Actually, that's a gold line, I think.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
He has really bad silver lines. Radiance still working up for the lifesteal here, but he's running at 7.6k, leading the net worth chart with the 16 and 4, 14 minutes in, 15 seconds until the bounty rune, 7k net worth lead. On the side of Xolotl, leading at 7.7, the lifestealer at the top. The Ember Spirit level 13 and running at 7,000 high. Looks like he's going to go for drums as well, because I don't think he'd build Dagons. He could build Rod of Atos, but it's pretty dumb if he did that. Pretty dumb. Unless he's had this and he's just like kind of been debating on it. I heard a rock. Never mind, the rock didn't go down. It was bait. Now the rock went down. DH getting pretty low, not able to TP out of this one, and Baskel just healing up all the way. But the return stun out from Rakiel will be there. Baskel getting really low. There's no method of escape here. He's being played with. He's dead. Yana will go down. Nature's Prophet Treant trying to buy some time in this bot lane at the same time, but won't be able to find much. Rakiel. Actually, not Rakiel. Ifrit up in the top lane here does manage to find Polo. Depending on how many crits Polo gets, he doesn't win this battle. He's pumping his Omni Slash, though. The rest of the team is coming in here. Storm Spirit, he's got decent amount of mana available for a jump in if he wants to. Terp's looking for the silence. He won't end up getting it. He probably would have actually silenced, but he did get the rage off, so it's not like it really matters.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, look at a Hummingbird. Sand King Wolf being channeled out onto the Juggernaut up the top lane. He goes down indefinitely, back down at the shrine here. Trapascal getting really low. There will be Dream Coil pop as well. Deserted will be able to escape for the time being, but Esk with no mana available. Still, again, with 11 wand charges. If he just realized he had 11 wand charges, it might have been enough for him to get the kill. Although he had ultimate available, so Abaddon could have just negated all of the damage. Just walked away. 20 and 4 with the 16 minutes in, 10k net worth lead. Now we have the Radiance up on the Lifestealer. We do not actually. He's got a Midas away from the Radiance recipe. Recipe picked up. Tower most likely to be claimed here. CCCC just in a world of hurt here. Their highest net worth is the Storm Spirit running at 6.5, who is now going to go for the Silence next. Do see the ultimate being expanded out onto Abaddon up on the high ground. Nature's Prophet whizzes through, but it's not really going to find too much going on here, although the Sand King gets pretty low. Esk actually will end up getting the kill out on Baskel up in the side lane here. The Storm Spirit does wing through. Will might out and actually find the kill on Rakiel in the back line. Polo finding the kill on Hector as well. Yano getting pretty low, but he's not going to let that one disengage. They actually want to go for Esk here, who has a Remnant available. I did not see where, because it's definitely not far. Yeah, it wasn't far. They do manage to find the jump out, but the turnaround is going to find the kill on DH with a two-hand Dream Coil. They find the kill on Tursko as well. Now they're looking for the extra kill. They get more. Deserted goes down. Healing Ward thrown down at the last second. They do have a slow available, as well as Root if they're looking for either one of the two. They have Root up in one more second. They will watch to find the kill on Pascal again. Esk really wants to get him, though. He has got no mana this time. He will just disengage. Yano really trying to get that last kill there. And oh, Ifrit. No. Oh, the Radiance is the only reason he's alive right there. He would have been critted and died. So they will escape. Xolotl getting all of their heroes out of there. I believe only one hero dying in that whole entire... Two heroes dying. So Rakiel and Hector. So the position 3, or position 5 and position 4 dying in that team fight. It's not really that much of a phase for them. They're not really phased by this loss. Ember Spirit sitting at 3.7k in the pocket. For some reason, just not buying anything. Just he's buying an Axe. All right, that's actually extremely normal now. Ag on Ember, really nice. And you go for the Remnant restored. Yeah, the Remnant restore time. 100% like best thing ever. Double Root goes out. They find the instant kill on Pascal. Deserted goes down as well. Nature's ult whizzes through, but it's not going to find anything. The Warlock Rock's just going to work here, and now Esk Searing Chains available. They find the kill. He goes down to get the kill on Baskel again. And Polo, in the meantime, they're just going to have to push in the bot lane, because CCCC, they got to expend what resources they even have, and that's just Nature's Prophet pushing in bot lane. Ifrit just clicking away on the creep wave here. Does have an infest available, but he will just get healed up by the Warlock. I think this is the definite trade that you go for. You're trading a tier 3 or a tier 2. And in fact, you even have S coming in to defend it at the last second, who has a remnant available for return. They know this, though. They know this. DH will start the TP out. We'll be having to defend the base now, but no Aegis. No Roshan claimed just yet, so maybe we'll get the Roshan claimed, and then we'll go into the Roshan. Or we'll go into the Roshan. We'll go into the Roshan, then we'll go into the base of CCCC. 20 minutes in, 28-6. 15k net worth lead on the side of Xolotl. It's a game indeed. Infest out on the puck. They are going to have the initiation and go out from the Sand King, but it's not going to find it. It finds a 3-man Dream Coil, though. The Infest Bomb goes down to silence as well. Storm Spirit off to the sidelines, though. They don't have Warlock around for a rock. He doesn't have it anyway. Omni Slash goes through, but it literally does nothing. Polo at no HP. He's going to spin it out, though, and he will manage to die still, but Ifrit goes down in exchange, and they're willing to trade that every day of their life here. DH getting low. They find the kill out on Tabasco. Now they're looking for the kill on DH. The pipe's going to be there the last second. Sleight of Fist, though, will claim the kill, as well as Mass TP, or Mass Blinkins, to try and confirm that one. They do manage to get the buyback out from Abaddon, as well as Storm Spirit zipping through. Does not manage to get a catch on anyone. They will have to disengage, and all they lost, well, I say all they lost, it was still a lot of gold. In fact, they didn't lose too much gold from this one. Storm Spirit alive for most of it, getting a lot of that gold. So 837 change inside of Xolotl, but now we do have a big Warlock. Oh god, searing chains, everybody. Raykill going in there with Epicenter, will claim the kill. Tangolier dead as well. And Xolotl will take this series. Or take the series. They'll take the first game of the series. It's a best of 2 series. So we'll be right back with some more, and hopefully with no OBS randomized issues. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this is Partypetee. We'll be back with game number 2.